On November 30th, 1982, a musical project involving Vincent Price was released, which would go on to become a worldwide sensation. I am, of course, talking about Michael Jackson's Thriller, which would go on to become the best-selling album of all time. Vincent provided a spoken word rap in the break of the title song, Thriller, and it's my personal opinion that he played a large part in the success of that particular song. By this point in his career, Price was a horror icon, and his vocals added a touch of class and spooky fun to the production. The album won 8 Grammys, including Album of the Year. According to Price's daughter Victoria, Thriller became something of a sore spot for Price. He was offered a cut in royalties or a flat fee of $20,000 for his participation. He chose the latter, unfortunately, a decision he regretted when the album became a worldwide success. It was back to Britain for Price for his next picture, a low-budget horror comedy entitled Bloodbath at the House of Death. Dr. Mandeville, played by British comedian Kenny Everett, and Dr. Coyle, played by Pamela Stephenson, are traveling to the mysterious Headstone Manor to conduct a paranormal investigation. After stopping at the local pub for directions, they arrive at the manor and meet up with the rest of their team. It turns out the house has a grisly history, as 9 years earlier, while a businessman's weekend retreat and summer girls' school was being held, it was attacked by a band of robed monks who violently murdered everyone in the home. The scientific research continues while we learn that the robed monks are still afoot, led by the Sinister Man, played by Vincent Price, their 700-year-old satanic cult leader. And they have a similar fate in store for the most recent occupants of Headstone Manor. Bloodbath at the House of Death premiered on March 30th, 1984. It was directed by Ray Cameron and is an irreverent horror comedy that spoofs such films as The Haunting, An American Werewolf in London, Alien, Jaws, The Shining, The Exorcist, and more. It predates a similar film, Scary Movie, by 15 years. In fact, one of the gags, where Dr. Coyle has sex with an apparition who loves her and leaves her, is replicated suspiciously closely by Scary Movie 2 in 2001, which also features a paranormal group investigating a haunted mansion. However, the humor doesn't quite work as well in Bloodbath as it does in Scary Movie, with many of the jokes and puns falling flat. Vincent's participation in this one is limited to a couple of scenes with fellow satanic cult members before he is accidentally roasted alive.
No, it's me that's burning, you schmuck.
Bloodbath at the House of Death is quirky and gory and played strictly for laughs, with a risque sense of humor and a plot that makes little sense. Fans of Price will enjoy this one, however, as he's hamming it up and seems generally right at home with a bawdy sense of humor. Also, fans of movies like Scary Movie will enjoy seeing this early entry into the genre. Next up for Price is more voice work on the 1984 animated feature, The Great Mouse Detective.